Guys, Raymaster Flex here. After the success of WWE Monday Night Raw, and after I saw Smackdown this past Tuesday when I was filming my video of my review towards WWE Monday Night Raw, I couldn't help but make a video today of something I've seen pertaining to Smackdown that I absolutely cannot believe. Now, essentially, I was going to try to do a Smackdown review as well. And you know, I said 3 days ago, if I got enough support, if enough people viewed and enough people bought in and watched my review towards WWE Raw, then I will continue to try to make more whenever I can. But of course, that, you know, I just posted that on Tuesday, so I can't expect people to just be viewing it just like that. I mean, even though I have 16 subscribers, it doesn't mean that they're going to be constant to my content, which I've said before that they're not constant to my content, all of them. But it doesn't matter. That's not what I'm here to talk about. After seeing Smackdown, you know, it wasn't necessarily one of the best shows. You know, it was good in my opinion. It wasn't like really bad, but if I would have had to give a win over which show won this week, it would be Raw. However, something amazing happened on Smackdown to me, and I could not believe it. And I just have to address this. I couldn't help making a video about a certain superstar who has not been in WWE for over 7 years. That's right. I'm talking about Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin, as a matter of fact, 6 years. I was close. Said 7. Don't matter. But anyway, Shelton Benjamin has not been in the WWE for over 6 years. And Shelton Benjamin, I could not believe this when I saw the little thing of Shelton Benjamin, and it said that he was coming back. I cannot believe that Shelton Benjamin is actually returning to the WWE. You know, it has been so long that there have been rumors and people saying constant about him returning. And you know, my thing was, a lot of people thought that someone like Shelton Benjamin was going to come back at the draft. And at the time, I was like, you know, well, a lot of people think that these wrestlers are going to come back. We're going to come back during the draft. And I'm like, do you really think they were going to do that? And first of all, you got to think that most of these people that everyone wants to come back, they're in different promotions. They're not all in the same promotion. They're in different promotions. And at the time, you know, for the longest time, Shelton Benjamin was in New Japan Pro Wrestling. So I would have never thought that he was going to leave that and return to the WWE, because for the longest time he had been in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and I knew that that's the promotion he was at. So I didn't know that he was actually going to come back, and it kind of shocked me a little bit. But then, you know, so, you know, Shelton Benjamin is back. This is a former 2-time tag team champion. He's a former 3-time Intercontinental champion. And he's a former United States champion, which when he was United States champion, he held that title for over 8 months, and he did not lose it until he lost to MVP right before WrestleMania 25. So Shelton Benjamin has pretty much done it all in the WWE when it comes to mid-card championships. Shelton Benjamin, in my opinion, is probably one of the best black athletes, black wrestler, one of the best high-flying black wrestler out there. And then secondary to him, I always think of Kofi Kingston as being behind him, but I always thought that he was one of the best when it came to that, because Shelton Benjamin always had something, always was still the show. Always, when it came to WrestleMania, he had a classic match with Shawn Michaels on Raw. Of course, we all remember the super kick that Shawn Michaels gave him. I mean, Shelton Benjamin, and of course, he went from his regular run, you know, where he was just himself, where he just did the Shelton Benjamin thing. Then he did that gimmick where he was the gold standard, and it was still good when he did that gimmick as well. He started off, you know, Shelton Benjamin was in OVW the same time the big stars like Brock Lesnar, John Cena, Randy Orton, and Batista was. However, out of all those people that was in OVW, they called Shelton Benjamin last. Because the first person that got called up to who got called up to the WWE, first they called up Brock Lesnar because he came the night after WrestleMania 18. After him, when April got here, it was Randy Orton. He came to Smackdown in April of 2002. After Randy Orton, it was Batista. Batista came in May of 2002. And of course, he would team up with Devon with that, Reverend Devon gimmick they did, which, Lord, I'm glad they stopped doing that. And when June came, John Cena came, and he was on Raw. Shelton Benjamin was still in OVW around the time, and Shelton Benjamin hadn't came until he formed a team with Charlie Hawks and Kurt Angle, and they were known as Team Angle. And Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Hawks will go on to have some of the most classic matches in recent memory, and some of the best tag team matches back in the Ruthless Aggression era. I give props to Shelton Benjamin and his teammates Charlie Hawks. They would go on to win 2 tag team titles. Shelton Benjamin's first and only win at WrestleMania would be with his tag team partner at WrestleMania 19 when they defeated Chris Benoit and Rhino and the Los Guerreros, Eddie Guerrero and Chavo Guerrero. So Shelton Benjamin has had a lot of history on his plate. And you got to start to wonder, you got to hope, you got to wonder, exactly if Shelton Benjamin can do some of the things he used to do. I'm not saying he's lost his touch, but I haven't kept up with Shelton Benjamin since he left the company. And the last time I looked up Shelton Benjamin, I could not believe that the man is like 41, 42 years old. He's already in his 40s right now. So Shelton Benjamin is not really necessarily in his prime anymore. And that's another thing. A lot of wrestlers that people wanted to come back, what they got to understand is that a lot of these guys, are they physically and mentally able to do it? And another thing is the age. They're not as young as they used to be, so they can't do certain things they used to do. It's more slower pace. And Shelton Benjamin, he's in his early 40s. That's not bad because it's his early 40s, but still you got to start to wonder if Shelton Benjamin can still give us that high flying momentum that he used to give. And like I said, he started out with Team Angle. He came in late 2002, really became bigger in 2003. Him and Charlie Hawks were going to win the tag team titles twice. Then they'd be drafted to separate shows. Shelton Benjamin would go on his own on Raw. Then he would be successful later on Raw. And then they would get back together. They had an amazing ladder match at One Night Stand with the Hardy Boys in 2007. In 2003, of course, when they was together, they had a lot of great matches. Their biggest rivals was with the Los Guerreros, and they had a great match at Vengeance with Billy Kidman and Rey Mysterio. So Shelton Benjamin, he has pretty much done it all. He had a memorable moment we'll never forget at WrestleMania 24. That's always in the OMG moments. Every time I see OMG moments. But like I said before, you got to start to wonder if Shelton Benjamin still got it, if he can still go like he used to, because Shelton Benjamin is in his early 40s now, and I haven't been paying attention to what he was doing at other promotions when he left the WWE. Well, he didn't leave, but he got released from his contract. So you got to wonder exactly if he could still go at that route. And another thing is, I feel like if Shelton Benjamin is going to come back, he deserves a big push. He does. In my opinion, Shelton Benjamin deserves a big push. I mean, look at the man. Shelton Benjamin, like I said before, he's already won the IC title 3 times. He's already won the tag team titles 2 times. He's already won the United States title once. He's won every mid-card championship. And it's kind of like, this should be the time right now that they should really be pushing Shelton Benjamin. And not only that, but give him a WrestleMania moment. Yes, he did win at WrestleMania 19, but After that, he didn't win a single WrestleMania after that. That was his only WrestleMania win. He would go on to lose WrestleMania 20 with his partner Charlie Hawks, where they went against Scotty 2 Hotty, Rikishi, and it was another team in the mix. I can't really think of them right now, but it was like 3 teams in this mix. I think it was the Basham Brothers or something like that, and they lost that time around. Then at WrestleMania 21, we all know he the Money in the Bank. He lost that. He was going to lose to WrestleMania 22 Money in the Bank. WrestleMania 23, he wasn't at the main card. WrestleMania 24, he lost that Money in the Bank. Then he lost WrestleMania 25 and 26 Money in the Bank. So it's like, how many times you're going to keep putting him in the Money in the Bank and he's going to keep losing? What he needs, they need to give him a WrestleMania moment. Make it happen. None of us thought that they were going to ever do that for Zack Ryder. It randomly happened this year. Now, that's not really a good comparison, but what I'm trying to say here is this. Shelton Benjamin has pretty much done it all, has pretty much won all the mid-card titles in the company. And at this point, if he's going to return, it would only be fitting if they actually give him a big push. You know, and I'm not saying like they just push him right away, but they do need to give him a push this time, because Shelton Benjamin deserves it. And the man, like I said, give him a WrestleMania moment. It's a daggone shame. It is a shame that Shelton Benjamin has only had one WrestleMania victory, and that was way back in 2003. Actually give him a WrestleMania moment. I mean, seriously, the man deserves it, in my opinion. I think Shelton Benjamin, like I said, he was one of the best black athletes out there in WWE. He's had incredible moments with the company. He held the United States title for a very long time when he was United States champion. Like I said, he won the IC title 3 times. Shelton Benjamin definitely deserves a push, without a shadow of a doubt. I'm so glad that he's returning, like I said, because Shelton Benjamin really played a huge role to the change of Smackdown around the time of 2003 to 2003. Then when he got on Raw 2004, he was on his own, but still, he still provided great matches. We've seen a lot that Shelton Benjamin has done, and I'm so glad that he's returning. When I first heard about it, I was like, man, it's about time. I'm like, oh my God, like, this man has been out of the company for so long. They should, he should have came. They should have offered him to come back when he still was at least in his mid-30s. But now the man's in his 40s, so it's kind of like, you got to start to wonder if he could still go like he did. I think he can. But it's just the pace of how he can do it. It's going to be slower. It's just those kind of things you think in your head. So, for Shelton Benjamin, like I said before, if he's going to come back to the WWE, they need to make it matter. They need to make it count. Make this time actually mean something. Not to say it didn't then, but really make it mean something now. Shelton Benjamin has already won the other titles that there is in the WWE. So it's like, make it matter, for Shelton Benjamin. He freaking deserves it, man. I always felt like this for Shelton Benjamin. So for him to come back, we can witness some great matches. He can help out some young talent. Of course, that's a good thing for him to help out some young talent. But like I said, I feel two ways. First, give Shelton Benjamin a WrestleMania moment. Second, give him a push, and the big one. Honestly. And the Money in the Bank is one way to do it, because like I just mentioned, he's lost every single Money in the Bank he's been in. It's a shame. And he always has a moment in every Money in the Bank that he would do something unbelievable that we'll never forget. And the fact that he's never won one is just ridiculous. But that's pretty much all I gotta say about Shelton Benjamin. Like I said before, he's a 2-time tag champion, 3-time Intercontinental champion. one-time United States champion. He won every title, another promotion that I will not even go through. But I really do hope, and I do hope that Shelton Benjamin gets a bigger push this time around, and that it actually means something that is actually meaningful. And I'm just going to wrap it up right there. So signing off, here's Raymaster Flex. Stay tuned for more videos. There are more to come, without a doubt. And I will talk to you guys another day. Peace and subscribe. Peace.